Okay, got everything set up here. Gonna set the water hopper back on her. Okay, we're in place. Wow. I bought new, unfinished lock washers. Because back in the days they were doing this, they didn't have any zinc or cadmium plating on them. But the old nuts I was able to clean up. So I went ahead and cleaned them and primered them. And I'll just paint these in place. That way, if I scratch them, tightening them up, I don't have to worry about it. Always got to be one. Okay. Always got to be one. Stick in the mud here. Nope, grab the rubber wrench. Wow. There we go, 1/16. Getting a little blind, I guess. Or maybe 1/8. I'll get there eventually. While I'm doing this, I should mention that once I got into measuring, the journal on the crankshaft was way out of round, and the connecting rod had issues, so I took that to a local machine shop. I would have had to make the tooling to pour the babbitt on that. Quite honestly, I just don't have the time. So I've got that out being done, and I'll show you the results when I get it back. They told me it'd be 2 or 3 weeks. So I got dropped off this past week. Okay, then we want to cinch up that fuel tank. Down here, I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I didn't finish the wood. It's going to take on, it's right where the piston can drip on it anyway. And the oiler drips out, so I didn't get too carried away finishing it off. I figured the oil will protect the wood, and it'll eventually stain it to match the oil tank, or the gas tank. Okay, it's got her cinched down. Okay, next, this is where the cam gear goes, that fitting right there. And it's got a burr inside of it. So, I've got a set of these little ball hones, used for like brake cylinders and whatnot. And we're going to clean that out real quick. Put a little oil on it here. I just use 30 weight. And the cord's not quite long enough. Get an extension cord here so you can see what's going on. Of course, the drill picked that moment not to work. Check the camera, make sure you can still see what's going on. Yeah, you can still see it. Okay, just oil it up, and I'll come at it from this way so you can see. Okay, that should have cleaned that out. Grab the shaft over here. This needs to be cleaned up. I won't leave it in, but yep, she slides right in. So that's done. Still have to make the head gasket. I still got some touch up to do. I've still got to paint the cam gear, so that's probably going to be it for today. Next time I'm going to hopefully show you putting all the timing back together. Oh, I did want to show you on the push rod. It's not painted. I'll hold it down here where I know you can see it. If you've watched all the videos, you know I had some problems here because I didn't know about that taper pin in there. You've got one piece of sheet metal here, a stamped piece of sheet metal that goes over the rod that acts as a retainer for the pin. You've got another, and then you've got your two lock nuts. So that's what's going to end up, that'll end up being the push rod. I'll get that all put together when we do the timing, and we'll show you that. Hopefully next weekend I'll really, everything but the crank hopefully, and the connecting rod and the piston will be going on this. So, and I'm actually going to set the piston in fact, I'll do that right now while you're on camera, because you have to set these pistons on these from the rear. Get some oil on it here. New rings on it. I just use straight 30 weight for all the work on these engines. Oil up the piston rings. The The Fuller Johnsons and a lot of the other hit and miss, the taper to guide these in is from the rear. You'll notice there's a hole right there. That's got to go up. That's for your oiler. Squeeze this thing in one ring at a time. I did check, make sure the rings aren't in different places here. I have honed this cylinder, so that's been done. I don't think I did that on camera. Okay. The reason I'm putting this in now is the timing gear and the shaft are in the way okay, almost. Because you can put the piston and the connecting rod back together in place, and since I don't have it for a couple weeks, I want to keep working. There it goes. Always got to be done. There she goes. I have to stop it right there. Put the pistons in, and I'll set the connecting rod after the fact. So that's done. Next video, like I said, I'll try to reassemble all the timing on camera. That'll be next weekend. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do that, and you'll be able to see this thing starting to come together. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep going. I'll keep you updated as I keep them going.